Good morning, friends. I am Teddy Hicks, and I'm reading you an affirmation from my book, My Life Gets Better Every Day. Today's April 27th, 2026, and the affirmation is, I can always see the silver lining. You have a choice in literally every situation. You can focus on the difficulties, or you can choose to see the opportunities. Every scenario in life will have good parts and bad parts, and it's up to you which parts you choose to amplify with your attention. When you hear someone say something that offends you, you can use the contrast as a chance to recommit to your own values. When you see something that upsets you, you can give thanks that it's not happening to you and send some loving energy to all involved. When you're struggling to enjoy your work, you can use it as an opportunity to imagine a job that would be perfect for you and notice the things you love about your current position. When your relationship isn't going well, you can make a list of all the things you love about your partner and remember why you chose them. When you're low on money, you can take the opportunity to cut out any unnecessary spending and be more efficient. You can live your life as though nothing is a miracle or as though everything is. It's totally up to you. Love, Teddy. So when I read this over, the thing that always is in the back of my head is that that's like toxic positivity thing that people are talking about nowadays, which is just like pretend that everything's fine and don't have real emotions. And I'm never suggesting that. I really am a firm believer in feeling your feelings, working with them, figuring out what they're trying to tell you, all of those things. And you also have a choice about what aspects of any scenario in your life you choose to pay attention to and you choose to amplify. Like it said, amplify with your attention. Because chances are your brain naturally gravitates toward the negative aspects of everything that's going on in your life, because that's how we protect ourselves, right? That's how we're supposed to see the problems, see the threats, so that we can protect ourselves. And so it's natural for us to just really kind of obsess about the stuff that's not going right, the stuff that we're not happy with. But you can train your brain to stop doing that and not to ignore the problems, not to act like everything's fine when it's not, but to choose to focus on how each situation might be serving you in some way or might have a benefit in some way. And that really shifts not only the way you feel in that moment, obviously that's a big relief, right? To not feel like your life is like a dumpster fire, but that there are things happening around you for your greater good, even if they're uncomfortable in the moment, right? But you are also aligning yourself with a completely different energy when you think that way. Instead of being like, oh my God, everything sucks. Bad things always happen to me, which is just heaping on, you're just magnetizing more negative things into your life. You can say, you know what, I don't love this, but let me look around here and see how this can work for me. Let me look around here and see how this might take me to another place in my life that's a little bit more comfortable. Let me look around here and see why this might be happening and what I can learn from this so I can make sure it doesn't happen again. And then that way you're aligned with positive opportunity energy, right? That's like the solution-oriented energy where things are going to be okay, even though you're not really thrilled with what's going on right now. So it's really important to remember that you can see a silver lining in every situation. It's not just a cliche. It does not mean that you have to ignore the way that you really feel or act like everything's good when it's not. But you do have a choice about what aspect of the situation you choose to align yourself with and you choose to amplify with your intention. I hope that's helpful for you today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you back here tomorrow with the next one. Have a great Monday. Bye.